Alright guys, just a quick review video today, and then you guys will have an assignment with just a review worksheet with some practice problems that we posted on Mudge in the Chapter 6 folder, or Chapter 5 folder. So check that out after you work through these few practice problems. I would suggest pausing the video and working on it yourself. You know, we talked about before break that you really have to realize or recognize your confidence level with these problems. If you're able to confidently do these problems without your notes and without help from anybody else, you're probably ready for an assessment. If you can't do that, then you're probably not ready. So this is a test of where you're at with the material that we've covered since coming back. So the problem that I want to start with, we're going to go back to compound inequalities, is negative 48 is less than negative 6 minus 6x is less than negative 42. So go ahead, pause this here, work through the problem, see how you do, and then we will take it back. Hit play and make sure you're on the right track. So as we look at this here, we're going to go ahead and use our inverse operations, add 6 everywhere. That's going to give us negative 42 is less than negative 6x is less than negative 36. Then divide everywhere by negative 6. That's going to give us positive 7. Inequality is going to flip because we divided by a negative number. X is greater than 6. Now we can go ahead, draw out our number line. 6, 7, no equal to's, so we're going to have open dots. Closed side is facing x from 7, so less than 7, going to go to the left. Open side, x is greater than 6, that one's going to go to the right, so they would meet in the middle here. And second problem I'm going to have you guys do is 5 minus 3x is less than negative 19, or 7 minus 10x is greater than 67. So go ahead and pause the video, try this one. Remember, this is an or statement, so that should automatically tell you something about your graph when you graph it. Alright, so we're going to solve each inequality individually. We'll subtract 5 from both sides. That's going to give me negative 3x is less than negative 24. Divide both sides by a negative 3. It's going to give you x is, if we divide it by a negative, so flip your inequality, greater than 8 is our first inequality. Then let's go ahead and solve the second inequality. Subtract 7 from both sides. Negative 10x is greater than 60. Divide both sides by a negative 10. And x is, flip your inequality again, less than negative 6. So when we go to graph this one, we'll have negative 6. We'll have positive 8. No equals to, so these are both going to be open dots. X is less than negative 6. That one's going to go left. X is greater than 8. That one is going to go to the right. So that's your review from compound inequalities. Hopefully you guys did well with those. You will have a few of those on your homework assignment tonight. Then, absolute value equations that we worked on yesterday. Your first absolute value practice problem that I want you to do. 4 times the absolute value of x plus 5 plus 9 is equal to 49. So, like I said, try and do these on your own. Okay, no notes, no partner. get a good test of where you are at with this material. So go ahead, pause the video, try this one, and then hit resume to check your answer. So as we start this one, we got to get rid of everything on the outside first. So, and by outside, I mean outside the absolute value symbols. So we're going to go ahead and subtract 9 from both sides. That'll give me 4 times the absolute value of x plus 5 is equal to 40. Now, I still got to get rid of this 4 that's on the outside. So we're going to divide both sides by 4. This will give me the absolute value of x plus 5 is equal to 10. Now, once we've gotten rid of everything on the outside of our absolute value symbols, this is where we have to remember what absolute value measures. Okay, it measures the distance away from 0. So there are 2 numbers that are 10 units away from 0. So when I split this up, I have to say x plus 5 is equal to 10, but it's also equal to negative 10, because there are 2 directions that you can move on a number line. Now we go ahead and solve our 2 equations. Our first solution is x equals 5. Our second solution is x equals negative 15. And those are your 2 solutions for this problem. Then, last problem, and then you guys will be good to go work on your homework. We're going to have 7 times the absolute value of 2x plus 6 equals negative 78. So we are going to go ahead and subtract 6 from both sides to start this one off. 7 times 2, the absolute value of 2x equals negative 84. Divide both sides by 7. It's going to give me the absolute value of 2x equals negative 12. Now here, we're going to split this up, but remember what absolute value measures. It's distance from 0. We cannot measure a negative distance. So remember, absolute value cannot equal a negative number. This one is no solution. And there's your practice problems for today. Hopefully you guys did well on these. If not, okay, run through the video again. Make sure you can pause it, work out the problems, fix your mistakes from the first time. Once you're feeling confident, go ahead, find that homework assignment listed on Mudge, and that will be due on Monday. Okay, so you've got the weekend to work on that. I need a PDF upload of both those practice problems, okay, the homework assignment, and the 4 practice problems that we just did in this video. Okay, make sure all of those are in your PDF upload that you turn in Monday morning. Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend.